Creation of new states. After independence, the Government of India decided that India should comprise a number of states, except for a few areas to be directly administered by the central government. This reorganization of the states was to be done on the basis of the language. For this, the States Reorganization Commission was appointed in 1953 under the chairmanship of Fazal Ali, and in 1956, India was divided into 14 states and 6 union territories. Later, the state of Bombay was bifurcated into the states of Gujarat and Maharashtra, and Punjab was bifurcated into Punjab and Haryana. In order to fulfill regional aspirations, several new states were created. Later on, latest reorganization of states was done in 2000, when 3 new states of Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh and Uttarakhand were carved out. Trivia: India today has 29 states and 7 union territories. The newest formed state is Telangana, as it came into existence on 2nd of July 2014. The first linguistic state created in India was Andhra Pradesh for Telugu-speaking people, following the long-drawn agitation and death of Poti Sri Ramulu after a hunger strike of 56 days. Framing of the Constitution. The Constitution of Free India came into force on 26 January 1950. The Cabinet Mission in 1946 recommended that there should be a Constituent Assembly to frame a new constitution for India. The members of the Constituent Assembly were elected by the provincial legislative assemblies. Most of these members belonged to the Indian National Congress. It was represented by the members belonging to the different communities, regions and political parties and legal experts in the country. Dr. Rajendra Prasad was its chairman. The principles of the proposed constitution were outlined by various committees of the Constituent Assembly. The Assembly also appointed an 8-member drafting committee with Dr. B.R. Ambedkar as the chairperson. The drafting committee studied the constitutions of various countries. They borrowed those principles that suited India's needs. The draft was prepared by February 1948. It was published in the leading newspapers of the country. The Constituent Assembly had several sessions of debates in which the Constitution was discussed in detail. The Constitution was finally passed in November 1949. The Constitution had recognized Hindi as the official language of India. However, English is permitted to be used in offices. English acts as a link language between different states of India because many people do not know Hindi. Many states also use local languages in offices. Today, there are 22 languages accepted as the national languages of India. Trivia: Baldev Singh was an Indian Sikh political leader. He was an Indian independence movement leader and the first Defence Minister of India. India's foreign policy. India has adopted a unique foreign policy based on the principle of peaceful coexistence and is one of the founder members of the non-aligned movement. The term non-alignment is used to describe the foreign policies of the nations which were not aligned to any of the 2 power blocs, USA or USSR. After the Second World War, the emergence of independent nations in Asia and Africa led to the beginning of non-aligned movement, NAM. India played a significant role in the formation of NAM under the leadership of Jawaharlal Nehru. The NAM held a conference at Bandung in Indonesia in 1955, wherein a few principles known as Panchsheel were formulated. Its principles were: 1. Mutual respect for each other's territorial integrity and sovereignty. 2. Mutual non-aggression. 3. Mutual non-interference in each other's internal affairs. 4. Equality for mutual benefit. 5. Peaceful coexistence. India's foreign policy is based on the 5 principles enunciated in Panchsheel.